Once upon a time, cinema and TV shows were all about heart, storytelling, and capturing the imagination of millions. Classics like The Lion King, Toy Story, even the early movies of Marvel, such as Iron Man, Captain America, everything else, set the bar high for storytelling, the character development, and the sheer entertainment. These films weren't just movies, they were cultural events that united audiences, but somewhere along the way, things took a turn. One that has been disappointing as it is surreal. Nowadays, it seems Hollywood is more focused on ticking off social justice checklists rather than creating great content. And that brings us to the downfall of the modern cinema and TV. So, welcome back to Cinematic Cosmos Critique. If you are a person that does not mind anything of a criticism, you're more than welcome. But if you are jelly, I recommend you to just stop the video right now and go watch something else because you're a kid, obviously. Hollywood once told us universal stories with relatable characters, but today it feels like every new release is a statement piece of race, gender, or sexual orientation. The agenda isn't subtle anymore, it's front and center. The Ghostbusters reboot 2016 is a prime example. It wasn't about the legacy of creating a fresh take, it was about replacing the iconic all male cast with a female one, for the sake of inclusivity, which backfired both critically and commercially. The audience didn't reject these changes because they were women, they rejected the lack of substance behind the changes. When character depth is sacrificed to push an agenda, the story falls flat, and that's what we've seen happening over and over all these years. We have Marvel with the She-Hulk, Marvel with Captain Marvel, Marvel with there's a lot of examples and a lot of shows that have done the exact same thing, and I'm going to be pointing them out as we go further in the video. Representation in media is important, but when it becomes the primary focus instead of the narrative, we have a problem. Shows like The Witcher took creative liberties with race and ethnicity that distracted from the world building and characters' arcs fans loved in the books and games. Now, don't mind me, I'm not criticizing The Witcher at all, it was a brilliant show, I'm just taking it as an example. Introducing diverse characters without proper depth or reasons weakens the foundation of the story. Take Disney's The Little Mermaid from 2023 as an example. Casting Halle Berry as Ariel sparked conversations about race, but it also overshadowed the essence of what made The Little Mermaid a timeless classic. When diversity becomes the main headline, it diminishes the overall impact of the film, and that is what I am saying. Next, we have modern feminism, which has often translated into taking beloved male characters and either replacing them or diminishing their roles to elevate female counterparts. Look at Star Wars, The Last Jedi from 2017. Luke Skywalker was once a symbol of hope and heroism, was reduced to cynical reclaws. While Rey was handed immense power without any real struggle or growth, the balance of character development and storytelling was lost in an attempt to push feminist narrative, turning off long-time fans. And this has been a problem with Marvel as well throughout. You take She-Hulk as an example. Okay, let's forget She-Hulk. Let's go towards Thor Love and Thunder, where Jane Foster was granted the power of Mjolnir, ruining the whole legacy, the whole darn legacy of the Mjolnir. Just so, how is she even worthy? I was lost for words. Then you go in towards Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Oh my god. Bullshit. How can America Chavez just destroy Wanda with just a mere thought or something like that? How can Doctor Strange just be a side character in his own movie? This has been a problem with modern movies throughout. I love to highlight Marvel because I am a Marvel fan all the way. I'm talking about Disney shows. Feminism works good in movies, whereas movies like Frozen, yes, we love it because it is an originality. It is original. It is not reducing any male character. It is not overshadowing any male character. It is bringing a whole different type of feminist arc. And yes, we all love it. And the next is, oh yes, I'm about to get cancelled. LGBTQ plus representation. It's not important in shows and cartoons, to be honest. It has woven naturally into the story. Recent works have shoehorned these themes to the point of distraction. Take Superman's Son of Kal-El, for example, where Jonathan Kent, Superman's son, was forced to be given a bisexual storyline. Yeah, instead of focusing on the existing legacy of the Superman character, DC Comics chose to push headlines and social narratives, alienating many readers who felt the essence of Superman's story was being lost. Another example is Batwoman, where the emphasis on the protagonist's sexual orientation often overshadowed the actual plot, leading to poor ratings and the eventual cancellation of the show. So the issue isn't diversity, representation, or even feminism. These are all important topics, but they need to serve the story, not the other way around. When Hollywood prioritizes agenda driven storytelling over character development, plot, and world building, the result is a disconnected audience. We need to return to the old days when films and TV shows like The Lion King, Toy Story captured hearts and minds through universal themes, relatable characters, and stories that stand the test of time. It's time to remind Hollywood what made us fall in love with the magic of cinema in the first place. And until next time, Cinematic Cosmos Critique, signing out.